Ladies and gents.
Yes.
Can we hear me? Yes. We are back, and we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So I say we get right to it. We get to the goods, baby. What do you say, Jared?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for this. This is something we should have been talking about, but we had so many other cool things we wanted to get to, so now we finally are getting to it. And yes, I'm excited.
And we have a special little guest here today, don't we? Welcome back to the show, Jessica, everybody.
Welcome back.
You've seen her, you love her, you know her.
Yeah.
There she is. Slow, yeah. All right, sorry, I was starting a little late. It's been a crazy couple hours.
This is a good one for you to join, too.
Yeah.
You're going to like this topic.
So where's your microphone?
Hey Chase, hey McKenna.
There it is.
What up? There it is. So, we're talking about, what are we talking about, Jared? We're talking about something important.
Telepathy is real, and science says so. That's huge. So what was once pseudoscience is now scientifically proven and measured and repeatable. And I want to talk about it. I want to watch videos. I want to hear what you guys think. I want to know. I mean, this is huge. This changes everything we know about consciousness. We've talked about stuff like this before, but this is the first time we have scientific evidence for it. So let's do it.
All right. Yeah. I like it. And then, so if you're going to prove that telepathy is real, then I got to prove that all the psychics that have been pretending, I got to put them on blast.
Yeah,
so let's watch.
Because there's a lot of charlatans, right? And there's a big difference between what we're going to be talking about as far as the real telepathy versus people who pretend. There's a delineation, and it's pretty obvious.
There's an obvious delineation. And then also Star Wars, and that's all I'm going to say.
Moose 7
with their signature.
Yeah, we have probably the best Star Wars bit ever coming up at the end of the show.
I don't think any one of you will
be prepared or
even hear. Understand
what the hell it is,
even know.
It's the greatest.
I was even surprised.
I'm excited. So ready, let's jump in. So let's talk. So I want to first let's talk about these telepathy tapes. What is that? That's a great noise. What is the telepathy tapes, Jared?
So what is the telepathy tapes? Let's play a video. I got to set up this is a short that's going to explain what they are. One of the biggest podcasts in the world as far as viewers for a long time. I think at its peak, it was number 4, maybe even higher. So it's gotten around. A lot of people have heard about it. They've heard the name, but they might not really understand what it's about. And then, of course, you've got your debunkers. So let's dive into what the telepathy tapes are. We got the first video here. Let's
Dr. Peter Venkman conducted research.
Oh yeah, very similar reursearch being done here.
What is that noise? Is
Turn
that
up
mine?
Jessica's mic.
I did. I got
Chase wants to hear me.
All right,
my bro.
Okay, so we're playing a video. You said?
Yeah.
Dude, what is that sound?
I don't know.
It was gone and now it's back.
It was back when
it's somebody's headphones being too fucking close. Oh, it's your where your thing is.
You moved it closer, so this is
you
actually
fucked it all up, Jared.
No, it was not doing this before we aired. Yeah,
it wasn't. You're right. All right, fuck it.
Now it's
live shows, guys. You gotta damn it.
Let's just jump into this video.
Mediumship Minute. The Telepathy Tapes, a podcast that dropped in late 2024, has stirred the paranormal pot. The podcast explores non-speaking autistic individuals who can read minds, share consciousness, and even chat with spirits. Wild, right? Dr. Diane Powell from Johns Hopkins, who's a prominent neuropsychiatrist, researcher, author, and public speaker, says she's seen it firsthand. She reported that many children achieved over 90% accuracy in her carefully designed experiments. Brain scans showed increased activity during these telepathic moments. Dr. Jeff Tarrant conducted quantitative EEG, QEG experiments on one of the subjects, Mia and her mother.
What?
He found an increase in certain brainwave patterns during the telepathic send-receive sessions between Mia and her mother. Mia's tests showed near-perfect accuracy for tasks like identifying random 3-digit numbers and separating colored sticks while
75 sticks.
True. This could redefine human potential and support the idea of a collective spiritual realm and consciousness.
Yes.
The findings in the telepathy tapes could have profound implications for our understanding of consciousness and spirit communication.
So yeah, use your own words.
So now, so that's you know,
that's a crazy
that's what
little
the show was
experiment.
about. Okay,
Yeah.
they did this documentary, they did this podcast because, so as they said, children who are non-speaking, autistic. These are children that they have no control over their bodies. Like they make random movements. They have they're non-speaking, so they can't verbalize anything. The only way that they can really speak to you is through like a touchpad with letters, and they type out what they want to say. Okay. So parents started noticing something, and doctors who work closely with the autistic community started getting these reports from parents that my child can read my mind, like actually read my mind. They can.
My child can literally read my mind. I've had two.
Get close to the mic.
My kid can read my mind.
You've had two kids?
I've had two experiences within the same day where he literally said at the same time what I was thinking. And brought it up something that I was doing. He was taking a nap, had no idea, and woke up and said,
I think kids are more open to this
my mind.
than
he freaked
just
me
in
out
general.
that day. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, kids are more open.
Could it be the possibility that your kid learns everything from you and they parrot
what are the
everything you
examples?
do?
No, it was, so this is an example. So I had a friend send me some podcasts to listen to, and my son was taking a nap. He has no idea who this person was that sent me these podcasts to listen to. And when he woke up behind me,
Sorry, go on.
he said her name
Weird.
of the person.
Did the thing say the person's
Were
name?
you
No.
thinking about the person's name?
It was from this person to me.
Oh,
It was from my friend.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can say.
Yeah, what are we hiding names for? I'm like, what is going on?
It was from
Okay.
my friend Melissa.
Okay.
She sent it to me about a couple podcasts. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up that day. I was just getting ready while he was taking a nap randomly.
Okay.
And I put it on while I was just like doing my makeup. It was about some aesthetic stuff.
Okay.
And he woke up behind me and he goes, Galissa? And
so,
I was like, how'd you know
so that's
that?
weird.
And then within the same 10, 15 minutes, I stood up, walked to the bathroom, and I saw something on our whatchamacallit?
Yeah, on the whatchamacallit.
On our desk or whatever. And the thing I was thinking of, he said, or that I saw and didn't say out loud, he said it right after I saw it and thought it, which I was like, that's weird. Of all the
that's a
things
trip.
on top of the desk, you say the
well,
one thing.
let me give you examples of what these parents are experiencing. So,
There was a
little more than
podcast.
that,
so what these
There
parents
was a podcast, and they heard.
So these parents are going to
He
these
didn't know.
doctors and saying it because,
He didn't know.
like, you wouldn't report that to your doctor, right?
No, I would just
No.
think he's hella smart.
So why would these parents be reporting it to doctors? Because they're reaching into their parents' minds and pulling things out
crazy.
that they shouldn't be able to know. And again, these are non-speakers, and these children have autism and they have no control over their body. And maybe that has something to do with why they're more focused in here, why they have more of an ability mentally. But they can do things like this. In two separate rooms, a parent can take two random numbers, multiply them together, and in the other room, they'll ask the son, what is your mommy looking at? And they'll type in the number 900, which is the answer to the equation in the other room.
Yeah.
So there's no verbal cues being given. They don't even know that they're using a calculator. There's other things like this.
So is the telepathy pardon?
I want to do this with my son.
Yeah, try it. So I think there might be that makes sort of make sense, right? If there's a connection, especially if, like you say, that like the Akash
Well,
and
between
everything's
moms and
Yes.
kids, I found out we actually share the same.
genes.
No, we have the same cells, blood cells in each other's bodies and brains. So
Yeah, and
we
there's
share
memory
the
and DNA
same
for
brain
sure.
Cells. And
Yeah.
then some people I watched on TikTok the other day, some girl thought that her daughter was her grandma reincarnated.
Creepy.
And she showed her a picture of her grandma. and this is like a little 3-year-old girl, and she was like looking at the picture like, oh my gosh, and so mystified by it, and even like looked at the picture and goes, my hair.
So okay,
What?
Like an old picture of this girl's grandma that she showed her of younger.
Yeah.
And this little 3-year-old that she thinks.
Oh,
is
look
her
how nice my hair
reincarnated
was.
was like looking at this and was like,
so yes,
I recognize.
So
this.
in the chat, Chase is saying there's got to be something to toddlers and
Definitely,
paranormal. McKenna is
definitely.
blown away by this. The nonverbal, they've learned to pick up on different senses. Yeah, even the
That's
etheric.
very true.
So let's
it
let
heightens their senses.
let's
She's
let
right.
the telepathy tapes actually give some examples, and these examples are going to freaking blow your mind. So the next video is the telepathy tapes. It's right from the podcast, and listen to some of the experiments they've done.
Okay.
And the results are, I mean, you can't even
They speak
argue
for
with it.
themselves.
They do.
My goodness.
The
My son
percentages.
said to me,
Listen
I
to
can
this.
hear thoughts. And I said, impossible. And he said to me, you don't get the kind of gifts that I have if you lie.
Let's please multiply
that.
two
Wait, what?
numbers and see if he gets it.
So check it out.
Okay, what is it?
9 0 0.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's going heavy on that shit.
1. Maybe shuffle again, Dr. Powell.
Look at this. Card behind him.
Plus 2.
So he got the plus too.
I was wondering, because I was looking at the 2 the whole time, and I saw his hand going somewhere else.
What is this phenomena happening? Why
Dude,
on his
real quick. When I
Yeah.
see that, like those like autistic, dude, they're locked in.
Yeah.
Like they get locked in like nobody gets
Oh,
locked in.
yeah.
They get locked in like I'm talking 3 a.m. Call of Duty, Doritos, and what is the red code red
Code
Mountain
Red,
Dew.
yeah.
That's locked in.
Yeah.
Code Red Mountain.
100%.
Yeah.
They get locked in. Isn't that a fascinating?
And
I think they're just able to, like that movie with Scarlett Johansson or whatever. They're able
to be Lucy.
Where she
Yeah.
gains more brain
they're able
capacity.
to get more information.
So
out
yeah,
of their brain
and
than
scientists
us.
are measuring
a bigger
this.
percentage of their brain is more active than ours.
And it's there's a sharing of consciousness that's going on. It's not that they're seeing just the number. They're seeing they're sharing the consciousness. So if the mom were to look at it and say, I'm looking at a calculator,
Yeah.
the son might say you're looking at the number 900, because even though the parent is thinking calculator, he is seeing what she is seeing.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's weird, is even if the parent gets the question wrong, the child gets it right.
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
there's a sharing of consciousness. So continue the video because there's a couple more examples they show. And then let's talk about what
My
you
mind
think of
completely
these.
connected.
Yeah, they get locked in though, for sure.
I knew that a lot of people would think, boy, Diane's gone off the deep end. But that's the risk any scientist
Poor
takes
Diane's
when
gone
they
off the
challenge
deep end.
current
These are
That's
like
fucking-
major accredited
Joining
professors.
us today to shed some light, Dr. Diane Powell.
I'm working with children who have been reported by a parent to be able to read their mind. The data was so compelling and accurate that I had to follow it, even though I knew I was risking my scientific reputation. I started testing them, and I found that they were exceedingly accurate.
What is the next number?
3.
After the medical board took my license away,
Yeah, no fucking way.
Once
Yeah.
I did, I said,
They don't want to talk about
Yes,
telepathy.
Dr. Tarrant,
So
he's done.
after my church ousted me, and,
Yeah.
yeah, all my friends stopped
No,
talking to me.
they don't want to talk about it. That's how
I dug in a little deeper.
Dude, think about that though. Like if you're science, so science should never be closed off to any prospects. To say this is impossible, and for even looking into it, you're not part of the conversation anymore.
Yeah.
What is that? That's the opposite of science. That's the opposite of the pursuit of knowledge. What?
Yeah.
That makes me fucking sick. So
That makes me fucking sick.
It really does.
You're so dramatic.
aggressive.
So
Yeah.
jump to this next clip and then we can discuss. So this is Area 52, 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
How did
and
you
this
work-
is a direct quote.
How did he work aliens into this?
Of course.
Because
aliens are
there-
involved in everything.
I know.
There is an
apparently
alien
fucking
connection,
so.
and we're gonna get
Apparently
to it.
so.
We're gonna get to it. There is a
Okay.
connection here.
Of course
And
there
I think
is.
it's all the same phenomenon. I really do. I think this is all connected.
It's all connected, man.
It is.
All right.
It's all connected.
What'd you say? Watch another video? What are we doing?
Yeah, Area 52, 5
But I would
minutes, 10
say
seconds.
that one of the most
Isn't this that same
impressive
chick?
was this girl named
That's
Haley.
who's
She literally
leading the
did
study.
6
Oh, okay.
different sessions, each 2
That's
hours long.
well, there's like
I took a
several of
random
them
number
now, but
generator
she
and I
started it.
created
Got it.
random numbers like 5, 6, digits.
Random
and
numbers.
then I would come up with an operation
6
between them.
digit numbers.
Either be multiplying them or dividing them.
Did
and
you
then
skip to
I would
510?
ask her
No.
to.
Okay, well,
I
that's
figured
important.
we'd get there gradually.
Nah,
we'd
let's just
work our
jump
way.
to 510.
Oh, this is a long ass video. Jesus Christ.
This is a full interview with her. Yeah, there's multiple.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that.
Every big show is
the
trying to get them
telepathy
on.
tapes. If I had to ask you, what is the most significant discovery that you've come across while working with these kids?
So I was on YouTube and this podcast that never sleeps came across my.
Yeah,
My
friend of the
Right.
show.
My friend just said
Friend of
she
the
just
show, really.
watched. She just read an article on this stuff the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I read an article. It was saying
It's everywhere.
it was like, Jessica should talk closer to the microphone, something like that. I remember it was a really good article.
Hello.
Yeah, there it is. All right,
Is this as close as I should go?
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's so
Can you
many.
go?
I mean, it's one of those things where it's really unfolded with one ability after another. So I mean, it starts off with a
mind
parent
reading's the
telling
tip of
me
the
that these
iceberg.
kids have savant skills. That, for example, they know things in science that they were never taught, or they have several languages that they can read, or
They speak
a lot of them are
Sumerian.
nonverbal, so they
Jared,
can't
what are you
speak.
trying to do? What are you tying this into? Be honest.
Okay, so let's go there.
Let's go. Let's go.
No,
there.
let's fucking go there. Cause so yes.
You want to go? You want the fucking answer,
Yeah,
dude?
are you
think
sure?
you're fucking ready, bro?
I'll give the answer to everyone
Ask
in
your
this room.
producer if they want
Yeah.
the fucking answer. You want the answer?
I want the fucking
I'm gonna go
answers.
get lunch, and then when I get
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
you're
In
all gonna
4
get the
hours.
answer.
Everyone knows I take a
Tell
long
me
lunch.
the answer.
So
Okay,
check
go.
this out. Okay, so reading
Tell me
minds
the
is the
answers.
tip of the iceberg. That's the fucking tip. So we understand savant skills, right?
Yes.
This is scientifically
pulled a Cameron.
recognized. Savant skills. This is where somebody who's never been taught an instrument can conduct a
Can
symphony.
pick it up and yeah.
A guy gets bumped on the head and he can do complex geometry.
yeah.
Right?
Or
That-
they start speaking in a different language. and
Right.
shit,
Or they
yeah.
know a language they've never been taught or never
Yeah.
heard before. So some of these children, and there's several of them, are able to speak in languages that they've never heard or never been exposed to. So because they use the boards to speak, as we saw in the video, they'll start writing out words. And the people that are with them don't know the words that they're writing. They think it's nonsense at first. It's gibberish.
Okay.
Then they look the words up, and it's Portuguese or
Something they didn't
Spanish.
know, yeah.
So then,
Some hieroglyphics that
so then they start looking at hieroglyphs. They ask
Shut
them.
your- you
No,
just
no.
shut your
That's
mouth.
no. Think about the implications here. So then they brought hieroglyphics in, and now you have to remember, because they can read your mind, you can't know the answer. So they have to blindly pull up a hieroglyphic, hieroglyphic pattern of some kind, show it to them without knowing what it means. Because if they know, then the kid can read their mind and get the answer. So you have to worry about mind reading when doing these experiments. Just that alone is fascinating.
Yeah, I agree.
So you have to cover up the answers. You get a bunch of hieroglyphs. You show it to the kid, and then they decipher the hieroglyphics. And then once they verify that they were right, somehow this kid is tapping into something that's teaching them hieroglyphics without them ever seeing it before. So that brings into question, could we give them Sumerian cuneiform, and could they decipher? Could they decipher dead languages?
Sumerian what?
Cuneiform.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If they wear like a dope cuneiform.
So we show it, but we don't know the answers. So how do we verify if they're right?
I think there's
But
only
it's
one
worth
way.
trying.
Yeah. I think the best way to verify answers is ask Moose Heaven, I think.
Yeah, Moose 7 knows everything.
I'm pretty positive.
I don't know about this.
He's doing a quote from Ghostbusters,
Say what?
which makes him my favorite person
Oh,
ever.
God, yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
Ghostbusters quote. Let's say the Twinkie represents the normal amount of
Yeah,
psychokinetic
yeah,
energy
yeah.
in New York.
No fucking way he
Based
did
on
that.
this
Yeah,
morning's
no, it's
readings,
great.
That's good.
it would be a Twinkie about 35 feet long, weighing approximately 600 pounds.
That's a hell of a
That's-
Twinkie.
yeah, that's a big Twinkie.
That's a big Twinkie.
Yeah, that's a good scene. Good Moose Heaven. I love Moose Heaven.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When
for-
I saw them, I'm like,
thank you
oh,
for joining
Jared's
the
gonna
show.
lose his collective shit.
Yeah. So they
Chase
can,
said at Moose Heaven, I think you cracked it. I hear there's a Nobel Peace Prize waiting for you.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree
No,
more.
so what do we think about this? So if they're not just reading minds, they're able to tap into other languages that the people around them don't know or speak. They're able to read hieroglyphics, dead languages thousands of years old. Where's that knowledge coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think? Like, discuss. How are they doing this? It's more than telepathy. It's more than reading the person's mind in the room
100%.
next to
You
you.
all think out there.
No, what do you think, Jessica?
Yeah.
That's the question. You're in the room.
How are they doing it? What do you think this is? What is this phenomenon that we're seeing? And it's right now they're at 90% accuracy. 90%.
It's fucking insane.
It's
They are.
insane.
Yeah.
I just think there is obviously a group of people that can, like I said, tap into their brain more than the average person can.
The average
maybe.
American.
Average American's IQ is actually in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's actually
you think only specific people can do it? You don't think anybody can do it?
I think anyone can do it if they're in tune with their own,
if their chakras are aligned.
So what about the kid?
Yeah, with their own spirituality and their own. If you're really in tune with like your own chi and all that.
Well, the boy told his mom, "You don't have the gifts I do." And when he's talking about reading minds, he says, "You don't get the gifts I do if you lie." So there has to be some good intent
that was a
here.
weird thing to say.
Interesting, right? So there's some good intent behind this. It's like a pure
like
heart
a superpower.
These are kids that don't really have the ability to lie. They're on full display and they can't control their bodies and they can't speak. So
it's almost like the thing where like somebody goes blind and then they can hear super well.
Yes, other senses increase.
You take something away and then you get some in return.
That's like what McKenna said, which I agree with.
So
like
that would mean we all have it.
Or that one movie where that guy,
people who are blind can hear like exponentially better than people who
I couldn't
can't.
agree more. It's the thing I just said.
But by that argument,
McKenna said it at the very beginning
But
of
she beat
our
me to it.
show.
by
That's why.
that argument, though, by
Giving
that
you all the credit, McKenna.
by that line of thinking, that would mean all of us have it, right?
Yeah.
So whether we lose a sense or not, this is something we can
But
we
it's
can
also
develop and
every
learn to do.
person lives their life differently depending on things that can interact with.
So, you know what,
how
I
you
think-
get to those.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, sort of. I think that autistic people, like I said, they get locked in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty, Code Red, 3 a.m., right? I think we have so much shit going on that we're sort of blocking out the potential for cool stuff.
The filter.
Or this is all a bunch of bullshit. Either one.
Well, 90% accuracy.
Yeah,
We've got
so I was
several
just
doctors.
about to say.
Says who?
So let's move to one of the next data points.
Okay, hit me.
So
I need more convincing. I'm saying
there's a psychic chat room for these children.
Yeah, I believe with Chase what he just said.
What'd Chase say? Read it.
The mind is incapable of lying, which is true. Why they have polygraph tests. And it comes down to body language as well.
Anna Nicole.
Yeah, you can
Their
verbalize a
condition
lie.
doesn't allow them to lie in any way, shape, or form. So, I mean, that's why body language is a huge thing. For
And maybe that's why nonverbals
us. And
are so pure
They're not able.
in thought and intent. But okay, so what if I told you there was a psychic chat room where all of these kids can actually meet and talk to each other? And they call it the Hill. So this is a place where no matter where you are geographically, you're able to connect to other children who have this ability, and you can all hang out and talk. And there's other people there.
nerds.
There's beings there.
Yeah, that's. Wait, what?
There's beings at
an
the
actual
Hill.
place. It's a place.
No, it's a place on the
mentally,
internet.
spiritually that they can meet.
No, I think he's
like
saying
on
it's actual
another
like a
plane.
website.
No.
It's a chat room.
It's an etheric chat room.
What?
Yes.
I thought you were saying like it's a fucking like AOL
No.
chat room, bro.
This is a place
A
they
mental
go that
chat
they've
room, right?
named the Hill.
Yeah, apparently.
And they can meet beer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they can meet
It's a fucking
beings
mental
there.
chat room.
Yeah.
And they can have conversations with each other. And this is being documented and measured. So I've got a quote from the JRE. So friend of the show, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He had one of these scientists on. And I have a clip about them discussing the Hill. So this next clip, 48 seconds in, they're going to explain what the Hill is. This is their psychic chat room.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's freaking
Hold on. I
insane.
want to show the audience something really quick, just to your point. Where did you send that video, Jared? Do you know which one?
It's on the list of videos. That's the last one.
No, not the burlesque thing.
Oh.
The Joe Rogan, friend of the show.
Joe Rogan, friend of the show. I texted to you.
Was it just to me?
Here. I'll find it. I sent it to you too. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I thought it was to like a group chat.
No.
I thought it was to our ethereal chat room.
No.
Fucking nutcases. A lot of you.
I know.
You're like, I know, I'm fucking nuts. All right.
It's the best.
Can you find it for me?
I will. Give me 1 second.
Jeez, here it is. Okay, guys, you've heard of Joe Rogan, right?
Oh, you
friend of the
found
show.
it?
Yeah, I found it. Of course,
Okay.
I found it.
Something I've been really enjoying lately is the podcast that never sleeps.
Aw,
on
Joseph.
YouTube. I love the topics they cover, and it's fun. You have fun with topics that are usually dry or explained like you're in a classroom. So definitely check this show out.
Dude, I couldn't agree. Joseph, what a fucking glowing
Friend of the
endorsement.
show.
Friend of the Joe, Joe Rogan. And I'm not going back on that
That's why we're playing
statement.
your clips, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
So
because
stop
of
fucking hitting us with the demonetized. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So jump to 48 seconds at this JRE clip. I even took it from like a JRE sub
Friends,
show.
shows, clips.
Yeah, to make it as hard as possible for them to find it.
Because these
And cut us
monsters, I'll
out.
tell you what.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you guys were talking about, a bunch of cool shit for like 2.5 hours, but you showed 3 seconds of my clip.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna-
that's my episode, right? That makes sense.
Or just delete all of it.
Or we'll make sure the world can't fucking see it. We're going to
Yeah.
block it from the world.
I love the fair use disclosure at the beginning of some shows now. That's a genius idea.
YMS has been doing that forever.
Yeah, brilliant.
It doesn't change anything.
Sorry. Yeah, but I love the idea of it. It's
Yeah.
more like it's like a putting
Like
them
a
on
fuck
blast.
you. Like, yeah. It's like, we
By
know
the
what
way,
you do.
we're doing this right.
You're abusing the broken system.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing this right.
So yeah.
But all right.
Hopefully it makes somebody feel bad when they cut something.
No, they don't care.
I know it's all done in AI.
Is there
We
a
have
TS?
5
It's all done
48
in AI.
seconds. It is. They have no soul.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No soul.
What's that, Jess?
48 seconds.
Nothing.
What are you doing? A TikTok live in the middle of this? What's
No.
happening? I know. I'm kidding with you. Is that a TikTok live for?
So this is this is the psychic chat room that these children speak to each other in.
Joining my psychic chat.
Called
He's stupid.
The Hill.
Okay. She's locked into her psychic chat room, so we won't get her back for another at least 15. All right.
For all 5 of these individuals, I believe
Oh
it's
yeah,
the first
brother.
paying job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. Look at this
see?
shit.
Good luck finding this,
Good luck
Joe.
getting this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. There's watermarks on it. It's in a TV. It's reframed. Fucking beautiful.
Hats, so it's just
You
cool
got
having
him.
them
Oh,
on
that's
our
very
team.
cool.
So what is this chat on the hill?
What is this hill?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Even she
that
has
was
a hard
one of the
time.
harder things to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
When I first met Katie in Houston, Katie said, Houston talks about this telepathic chat room where he can go hang out with his friends. He can kind of tune into this telepathic chat room,
Crazy.
and he teaches there too, and it's a place where they can commune and talk and encourage
He
you.
teaches in the telepathic chat room?
Yeah, Houston's like really.
It's just homeroom. He just does homeroom, but he's there. He's there.
And I think there are
He's
different
a
roles
teacher.
that this person might talk
There's
about
rules.
plant energy, and this person might talk about this. And I've heard this now from. Well, let's just back up. So,
How many people are in this telepathic chat room?
well, I don't know, but I'll get to that answer. Let me just because
More
I think
than
that's
3,
an
less than
interesting
10.
thing. So Houston started talking about this.
No, it seems to be
what he calls the talk on the hill, which is this telepathic chat room, and then I met his good friend John Paul. Who's
Okay. Do we need to watch more? I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let them explain how
also
they
kind of based in
measure this.
Atlanta, and John Paul would go up to his be in the same room, the same zip code that they can like connect. And on the day I met John
Different
Paul,
states. They're talking.
he was on the hill at one point, and I asked that question. I said, well, "How many people are on the hill right now?" And I think he wrote like 4,000,
3,000.
and I was like, "Holy cow, that sounds like a lot."
4,000.
He's like, "Well, people are really excited about the documentary right now, so everyone's tuning in to find out like what's happening with this." So I was like, "Whoa!" And then
Fuck, dude.
And then
you know what I'm hearing?
What?
And I'm not loving it. Another subscription we have to pay for.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Jessica. Fucking A, Jared. Where are you today, buddy?
I'm even
to join the hill. I know you weren't even paying attention, and you fucking got the joke.
The Hill is actually isn't that
That's a political talk show.
a YouTube political news show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to join this little whatever they want to call it.
If they're telepaths, why would they need a chat room? Because they don't live in the same house, so they communicate with each other across state lines. They teach each other things, and because
that's exactly what they are doing is what you're asking.
Imagine being
they
a
are
nonverbal
Professor X communicating with each other in a
they're cerebroing
chat room.
Yeah, you think what I was thinking, which is
a literal chat room, not where all the
they're going
predators
online.
are going.
No, this is a cerebroing. They're all plugged into
this is like
Cerebro.
remote viewing in a mass
in the
form.
etheric realm, because there's other beings
form,
there.
whatever.
They teach them about nature.
Nerd.
They teach them
You
about
fucking
the
nerd.
universe. They teach them about math. They call it the Hill, and the only reason they all call it the Hill is because one kid decided to call it that one day, and because
he was
one of
watching
them
The
called
Hill.
it that. All of them just knew that that's what it would now be called, and this is how they measure it. So Bobby tells his doctor, who's, because they're doing these experiments with many families.
Yeah.
So Bobby tells his doctor, I was at the Hill today and I told Susan about beekeeping. Okay.
Yeah.
That doctor calls up Susan's doctor. Hey, did Susan say she went to the Hill today? Actually, she did.
She said she talked
Who
to
did she
Josh
talk to?
about
She talked to Bobby. About what? Beekeeping. So they're able to verify that these kids are actually connecting to each other telepathically.
Hey, Sarah, just say that I taught you about being.
But they're nonverbal, and they can't control their bodies. They can't use phones. They can't speak.
That's
so there is none of that.
They are very
they're all Kaiser Soze. Yeah, they're all faking. No, this is
as soon as they're walking in the car, they end up
the
lighting
most
a cigarette.
disrespectful thing. Yeah,
Or is it the most respectful thing? Follow me on this. I'm saying I don't even see a difference.
No, you're saying they're liars.
I'm saying the opposite. Yeah,
you're a liar. You're accusing them
I'm
of
saying
lying.
These people are frauds. Yeah, I'm a monster.
Not
Okay,
at all.
moving on.
Yeah. So it's already verified their conditions. Trust me.
Interdimensional VR chat.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. And there's other beings there.
Oh, is it VR? They hook up,
dude. It's so. What does this make you think of?
They hook
you know
up,
how
for
monks,
sure.
when they meditate and elevate to a place where they can speak to each other across distances,
They hook up too.
This is the Hill.
Yeah.
So
they need to change the name though.
Well, that's just what the kids call.
I get it.
Nonverbals.
They meet up
But-
on top of Blueberry Hill.
It's the it's the etheric.
Thanks for joining us.
It's the Akashic.
Thank you for that.
It's
I
the
really
Akashic.
would have
It's totally what it is. It's the net. It's totally what it is.
Yeah.
It's this place that we all have the ability to tap into if we could just filter out the rest of the noise. They can.
That's
do that.
why.
Exactly what I
So I think we can do it. Is there proof that normal people that don't have these disorders can go to the Hill?
Nice.
Do we have any proof of that?
Good. Yeah. Do we have proof that these people can
that anybody without these disorders can go to the Hill?
Yes, we do.
We have proof of that.
Yes, we do have
with
proof. Remote viewers,
people that are terminally ill. No.
That's what
so
I
the
was
most
gonna
recent
say.
case.
What'd you think I said?
Was remote viewers, and I'm sure remote viewers could go there. Yeah, that is
we
another
like to
way.
practice that at home, honestly.
Remote viewing is
You practice
a
it?
science. But the problem with
Are you
remote
serious?
viewing
Yeah.
is, we practice it.
Oh, you both?
No,
Yeah.
I do.
No, Jared's lying, but I practice.
No, he helps me with it.
Yeah, I give her the coordinates and she remote views. We
Okay.
practice it.
So-
I'm not like the amazing, but I actually do.
Okay,
get
so
it
okay,
the majority of the time.
okay.
which
Well,
is
explain
creepy.
all of it because I need to hear it.
That's what we do. So
Okay.
what I'll
He'll
do
give
is
me a
I'll
longitude and latitude of something, and
I look up,
just
I look it
focus
up.
on it
I
and
write it
write
in,
shapes.
in an envelope, what it is, and then I give her the envelope, and she opens it up, reads the coordinates, and then I ask her to draw what she sees. And she's about 40%. No. Remote viewing as a science being studied by Stanford
Okay,
by the
so-
CIA was
so
60%.
You write down coordinates that you know very well.
No, places
look them
I
up
pick randomly.
randomly.
So you look it up on Google Earth?
Yep, I Google Earth random places and I just give her the coordinates and I say, "What do you see?" And then I do Street View and I look at them.
Ready?
And
Ready?
she tells me what.
Ready?
She sees.
Here's me. Ready?
Go
Here's
for
me reading the coordinates.
Yeah.
Okay. I see a street.
No, you draw it.
I see
You draw it.
You
buildings.
don't say anything.
Yeah,
No,
you have
I
to
don't.
draw it.
I say.
No, you have to draw it.
No.
That's the whole
That's the
process.
The whole
Yes.
point is drawing.
The process
Any
is
remote viewer
remote
draws
viewing, yeah.
or
Not this
writes
one.
it. No, that's how it's
I
done.
verbalize it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Well,
I never realized that.
Just not how
Okay,
you do
Cam.
it.
That's how I do it, though. Okay.
So
I
So
verbalized
Joe
it.
McMoneagle would not agree with you.
So it's not real.
No. It is real. And so what I do
I
is...
mean, it's real, but
Ready?
what Cameron's doing is not real.
Okay, so I'll draw a fucking street.
Yeah.
And I'll draw like a brick building, and I'll be right like fucking 50% of the time.
Dude, one of these remote viewers got the Congressional Medal of Merit because he was able to remote view a Russian submarine.
No. That guy's
launched.
legit. Yeah, that guy's legit. I'm just
there's
saying.
3 of them.
You
that
guys,
are,
you guys,
pretty empathic,
you
though.
guys
Let's
in
be
your
real.
basement doing.
No, they say anybody can be taught it. In fact, one of the remote viewers went to a 3rd grade class, taught them how to do it, gave them all the coordinates.
Hey, that's
had them
dangerous.
draw. 3rd
That's
graders
crazy.
Yeah.
had them all draw
That
what
is
they
scary.
saw,
Yeah.
and more than half the class,
Mother,
about
I see
60%,
I see war in
drew exactly what
Ukraine. Yeah.
exactly what it was. It was a fish tank with a starfish in it, and they drew a box with a star in it. 60% of the class got it right. The parents were were crying and shit.
Well, yeah, one kid was like, "Oh no, I was drawing a picture of my window looking outside." But okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, starfish. Yeah,
there you go.
For sure.
The point, you don't know what you're looking at. So, especially if you've never actually seen the thing that you're remote viewing, so your brain will give you the closest thing to what you're actually supposed to be remote viewing, and that's what you're drawing. So, if it's a sewage plant, as explained by this remote viewer, you might not have seen a sewage plant before, but you've seen a pool, so you'll draw a pool, and then you'll say there's like a smell to it, or there's like a filter for some reason for this terrible smell. I'm getting a smell, or this awful taste, and that's how they get into it, and that's how they
I'm picking
measure
up
accuracy.
on something. It's a smell. It's a feeling. Am I in Chernobyl? You son of a bitch.
What about the Mars one, 1 million years BC? And the guy that actually
that was
remote
crazy.
viewed that was pissed because he's like, you can never test the results.
Yeah.
But you know what he did? He went after they finally had the Mars rovers go up and take the pictures.
Yeah.
He plugged in the coordinates that he was given all those years ago.
That's
And there
fucking
are
pyramids.
squares. Yeah, there are remnants of what looked to be pyramids on Mars.
Yeah, cool.
So he was able to finally
That guy's
verify.
legit, dude. I read that on the.
Yeah.
I read that on the show, and it was from the CIA
It's
website.
Pat Price, Joe McMoneagle, and one other guy I'm forgetting.
McMoneagle's the king, though.
No, the other guy is the one I'm thinking of, unfortunately, and I can't remember his name.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but yeah. So
oh, the fucking neuralizer.
Yeah.
What up, dude? You ain't know about the neuralizer?
so let's look at the debunks, because there's always going to be these people.
Maybe it's broken.
Whenever you get
Boom.
into, like a parascience, there you go.
Talk shit, get hit.
And now Cameron has completely forgot everything we've talked about.
Guys, welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
Let's get started, huh? All right, what were we saying, Jared, before
I
I
was
got
saying
neuralized?
there's obviously debunkers.
Pre-neuralization?
There's tons of people out there saying that none of this is all BS. Telepathy is not real. There's always going to be detractors. There's always going to be people not willing to open up to parascience or anything that
parachutes
that touches the supernatural. Which honestly, this doesn't to me. Telepathy seems like something we've all always known is like an innate ability of ours. Before the written word, before we have language, how do you think we fucking talk to each other? It was all nonverbal communication.
I did the same. I just went like this.
Yeah, that's how we
But we knew what we were saying. It was nonverbal, and I'm sure there was a lot of this empathic, telepathic exchange.
The empath I get.
And that's
I'm
what
very empathic.
And that's what you're doing when you're meditating. You're shutting everything else out so that
I've
you can
read your
ascend.
tarot cards before, and how on point was I?
Did you read my tarot cards?
I read your tarot cards. I read
McKenna Shebeck.
our friend Kat's and her friends, and they were all on point.
What did mine say?
I don't know. This was when we lived in that house years ago.
You're a gangster.
With pretty much.
Yeah.
Said Cam's a gangster. He was gonna start a cool podcast. He was gonna blow up.
I remember that.
Why do you get laid so much? The cards you're saying you get laid too much. Yeah.
I'm not going there. We're trying to make this family friendly.
No, we're
not.
So hey, so I got a debunker video.
Hi, McKenna.
Because I got to throw the other side in there. Let's hear what. And there's a lot of debunkers, and no one's made a real case against any of this because we're looking at science fact that's measurable now.
Okay.
But let's look at a debunker video and let's hear what they have to say. Then They don't want to believe.
Fucking dude, McKenna.
Hold on,
McKenna.
I have to say this. I have to read McKenna's comment.
I was gonna read it, but yeah, please.
Because I think this is more of a girl thing than a guy thing.
I don't.
She says, I feel to this day we still do like 80%
100.
nonverbal communication.
I very much agree.
Yeah.
Very much agree.
But like girls have like these certain faces and ways of looking at each other to like speak.
Well, here's the
I think
thing.
women are better at it than men.
Here,
That's
can I
I'm
explain
saying.
why?
Like, I think it's more of a girl.
Can I explain
vibe.
why I think so? Here's why. Because Jared, if I'm looking at you, I'll say, I don't love those pants, dude, or whatever. Let's say something like that, right?
You two though are weirdly connected.
Well, no. Just any guy, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't know what to say. Here's what women will do though. They'll be like, oh my God, I love those pants, but they hate the pants.
This
Do you
is
understand
not
what
a
I'm saying?
Mean Girls moment. This is like a
you're not letting me
legit-
finish. You're not letting me finish. I'm not saying it's a Mean Girls moment.
So where's the telepathy?
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying nonverbal. I'm saying that women don't say what they mean. So I think a lot of it comes out all the time. So a lot of it comes out on their facial expressions.
This is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Actually, we say exactly what we
Can
mean.
of worms.
You don't though.
We do.
And
They don't.
you don't. You'll say, hey, I'll say, babe, are you okay? And they'll say, yeah, no, I'm fine. And then they're like, you didn't even fucking care that I was upset. And it's like, what the fuck? I asked if you were okay. You told me you were fine, so we moved on.
There's a communication
When
gap
you're
between
with
men.
someone
100%.
long enough, though, you should know they're fine.
You should be able to
and
read
they're
their
not
every thought.
fine. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, but sorry.
7 years later and 15 years
Yeah,
later.
sorry if
I'm
I
picking
trust.
up on some hostility, actually.
No hostility.
I know.
McKenna said hot take, Cameron. Yeah, right.
So let's look at a debunk video. I got a
See,
little
and
debunk
Felicity
short.
said, yes, we do. And she also said,
See?
my brother and I
Yeah.
can read each other's minds
It's
by
true.
looking in each other's eyes.
It's true.
I'll go
They
as far as to
can.
say, maybe not even looking in each other's eyes. Maybe they can just do it from separate areas in the space and time. you
Yeah,
know?
I think people that spend enough time around each other can do
Finish
that for
each
sure.
other's
Sandwiches.
sandwiches. Okay? Fucking A.
All day.
All day, baby. All right. What are we doing? We're watching debunk.
So yeah,
videos.
this is a debunk. I don't like these, but
I don't
I'm
like
gonna
these.
play them.
It's not a
Let's
debunk.
give the other side a chance. Yeah, this is the void. I just thought I'd use it as an example of what the hill might
Exactly, McKenna.
be. This is like the hill for these non-speakers, but as many as 4,000 people can go on the hill. In Stranger Things, only 11 goes there, and I think 1 can go there. Yeah,
Vecna.
yeah, Vecna.
Fuck Vecna, dude.
But look, how does she get there? She's got sensory
they're really
deprivation,
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Hold on, both of you talking at the same time?
Didn't the Billy Ray Michelson girl get in there too? Or is that even her name?
No, she was just there watching her.
Oh, okay.
She couldn't interact with her. It wasn't until she was physically in the
What are you
Upside
talking about?
Down that
Stranger
11
Things.
could help her in the newest season. In the newest season,
Wait.
Vecna brings her in. To
Season 5 is out?
No.
Oh, season
The most recent season with Vecna.
Season 4, yeah.
Vecna brings her into this
Who?
trance. The redhead.
Oh, yeah.
And
Max.
so she's in the. It's like this in between void,
Yeah. Where it's just a bunch of scum and
but
shit.
it's also the Upside Down.
It's the fungus. You gotta trust the fungus.
But she was able to come in there and help her from inside the bathtub.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
where
real
they
world.
defeat him. Yeah.
They fight.
Yeah. You gotta trust the
They
fungus.
don't really win.
What movie?
You think you've won?
You gotta trust the fungus. Nah, it's the fungus.
Yeah, Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
The best movie
Super
ever.
Mario
Everyone
Brothers.
knows. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
I
knows
know.
that film.
It's such an insane.
Everybody wants a dinosaur.
Yeah.
What the
Did you know
hell?
that movie like created like special effects?
I
Like,
never saw it.
You never.
I didn't want it to ruin
Come on,
my
get
childhood.
Get on the
Ruin a
floor.
childhood.
Everybody
Because I love
wants
the
a
game.
dinosaur.
I love the OG Nintendo
Yeah,
game.
Yoshi
where you had to,
looks
ga-
like a raptor for some
Yeah, I
reason. They
don't-
didn't make him cute.
they didn't know what
he
was
was
going
like a total wretched reptile.
Don't
Yeah.
ruin my youth.
He wasn't fun.
No.
All right, debunk video.
But
Go ahead.
I was saying. No, we were watching 11. But what was I saying about her that was important?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. All right, let's move on.
Debunk it.
Nothing. That's my whole point. You were the victim here. I know
It's funny because
Dude,
they're
could
talking
you-
about the difference between men and women.
I know, which
and,
is so
it's
apropos.
Exactly
It's
our
perfect.
conversation.
Could you imagine though, if you knew your girlfriend had that power, you wouldn't ever say anything.
Yeah, it'd be awful.
You would never speak.
Yeah.
I know. You know what I'd do? If I'd be alone and I'd be like, mean, I just love and miss my girlfriend so much. She's so great. You know?
Actually, I can read his mind.
Yeah, she's pretty good at it. Like I said, you're around somebody long enough.
I'll text him when he's gone, and I'll be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
When he's gone,
Oh,
what,
yeah.
what are you planning?
Like
knows,
when he's at work,
like,
or if he's like feeling weird or feeling something, I'll text him.
It's
Are you
weird.
feeling
And I'm
weird?
like on point with his
always.
emotions.
And the
A
only
lot of
other person
people
that
I
can
do
do
that
that is
with.
my mom. My mom will
Yeah.
send me messages out of nowhere and just be like,
my mother's
"Hey,
good, bro.
are you feeling okay today?" Like if I'm having
And
like
I'm like,
a down
no, I had a fucking shitty day, but I can't cry.
And she only asks me that on days where I'm actually like not
No,
feeling good. I'm
she's
having a
not-
bad day.
Actually, no, she has called me and been like, "Are you okay? I had a bad dream about you." I'm like, "I'm fucking good."
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom.
But then later that night,
Yeah,
it's a
I was
premonition.
not okay, yeah.
Okay. Play the
Anyway.
debunker.
All right, let's bunk D's.
Let's see the debunk.
Let's bunk D's vids.
I don't know.
Real quick, favorite character on Stranger Things? Jared, go.
Best character
Nope,
is
your favorite character.
Yeah. Okay. Is what's his name? The sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
Hopper.
Hopper is
Yeah,
God.
I
Is
love
God.
Hopper.
Jess?
I have to say the really nerdy curly haired kid.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
But how good was the kid that
Don't ever change.
the kid that died?
Also,
that
yeah,
kid, he was
that
such
was
a
the
good.
one I thought of first.
Where this is going to be the most metal show of metal.
Bro!
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny Storm.
So that's who I was gonna
That's
say
the guy
first.
who. That's the
so
guy who's
good.
playing Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
That's who I was gonna say, but I thought
that's
it was.
who I was
I
gonna
didn't
say
run,
first,
man.
but
I
then,
did it.
like,
I didn't
Oh,
run.
I
other
didn't
kids
run.
just,
Yeah.
he just.
It's such a sad.
loved
Or
him.
when he goes up to the uncle at the
Yeah.
end, and he's like, "I was with him at the end. He was a hero."
Yeah, he was the hero.
Everyone in this
Because
town
everybody
hated
talked
him.
shit on him. Yeah, everyone thought he was this
And
murderer.
he fought for this town anyway, and he died for it.
I know, and
It's
that
such a
poor
sweet
kid who
moment.
had to see the girl get all
Yeah.
fucking vecned out.
Yeah, that
in
stuff's wrong.
his house.
Yeah. And he ran away crying.
Yeah.
But dude, that is the guy who's playing Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm. You know he's
I'm excited
British.
for that movie. No, but it makes
lot of
sense. He
people
looked like a total
surprised
British
me.
punk rocker in the show.
Why is Hollywood gone British?
It just is.
Everybody, they can't hire an American to play an American. They have to hire a Brit.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
You know what I was thinking of? Why is Professor X British? He's from Winchester.
Because
Why is
America's
Professor
IQ
X
is at
British?
80.
Yeah. What's that accent?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Right? He's from.
They have
he's from
different
the.
accents.
You know, but yeah, he's from fucking New
Fucking
York.
northern New York in the
State.
woods.
Yeah.
New York State.
That's fucking great. His
Well,
parents?
what I mean is,
Yeah.
It's
You
so
have
good to
different
see you
colored
again.
eyes.
I'd like you all to stop thinking now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
Darren
Darren
Brown.
Brown.
He is. He's Darren Brown.
See, we just did it. He's not. He actually.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna forget now. You're gonna forget everything you saw with the X-Men. You're gonna forget now.
Okay.
Pulling out the neuralizer.
Yeah, that's what you need. But what was I saying about the?
We're gonna watch a debunk vid.
Yeah, but you're very. Yeah. Okay, let's just watch.
That's all I'm.
But no, to your point, why does he have
British accent? Yeah.
Magneto's like, come
Yeah,
on,
I
bro.
know, right?
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Our
This is
American-
getting silly.
Have you seen him?
This is becoming a bit of a
That's
joke.
not my power, Charles.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
Maybe
shit.
they're
Oh,
cheaper.
man. That scene in the plane is one of the greatest scenes ever.
Our mutant brothers.
Yeah.
Angel.
Where were you, Charles?
Azazel.
Yeah.
He has the coolest fucking voice.
You
Dude,
took-
Fassbender should be the biggest actor in the
You
world.
took
Why
the
isn't
serum
he?
so you could walk. I took the serum so I
I
could
could
sleep.
Yeah.
What would you know about it, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a cool voice.
Azazel. Yeah.
Angel, our brothers, our mutant brothers.
Where were you,
With his
Charles?
vaguely German accent, yeah.
What do you? Those were all the enemies I was fighting.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
were
give
the
a
guys on
shit
Shaw's
about-
side,
Yeah.
you cock.
The diamond chick?
Yeah.
I hate her.
Emma's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you prick.
Yeah, your friend sucks.
Yeah, you're naming all the people that I fought with.
I've got Beast right here. He's fine.
I got Mystique, I got Beast, I
Yeah.
got all the homies. Scott, we're all
We
here.
got all the blue people.
But what about Azazel
Yeah.
and Shaw?
Didn't he stab like everybody I loved?
Didn't that fucking dude kill Oliver Platt?
Yeah.
We're okay with this guy?
Yeah, I think he like put him out like 100 feet in the air and
And then
dropped him
dropped
and
him.
watched.
Yeah.
He's sick.
What the fuck is
He's
wrong with this
sick.
guy? Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't have been friends.
Yeah.
You were friends with Azazel?
You were part of the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah.
Who are you to tell me
Yeah.
anything?
You're friends with Azazel of all people?
I took medicine to sleep because of all the pain you've caused.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, all right, let's watch this debunk video.
So you were always an asshole.
Telepathy is not real. But did you hear some parents truly believe their non-verbal autistic children
Listen
can
to this
read minds?
condescending tone already.
It sounds impossible, doesn't it?
Maybe because it fucking is. Yeah, he's a prick.
Look at this picture.
Yet across the country, families have
this
documented
cunt.
cases
An
that
actress
defy
has no idea she's
explanation.
involved.
Take Mia, an 8-year-old who seems to know exactly what her mom is thinking without a single
Who's fucking
word.
kind up here, dude?
But the science behind
Yeah,
these
you don't
moments
believe
might
it?
surprise
She's
you.
part of the
Yeah, you
fucking
don't believe it, dumb bitch?
system.
Proof of the brain's incredible subtlety. Parents unknowingly give tiny cues, microscopic movements, shifts in posture, even subtle changes
Basically,
in breathing.
Nonverbal
It's like an
communication.
unspoken
No,
dance
yeah, but the
where both partners
the
move
mentalist type shit.
without
Yeah.
realizing who's leading. Our brains evolve.
You're beaming with
So
excitement.
they're saying that these people are so good. Oh, so this is basically that movie Glass, where they try to
so
convince Bruce Willis that he's not able to
You're not a
read people,
superhero.
that he can pick up on the nonverbal cues.
Yeah.
That's why he knows that he was a bad guy. Maybe you noticed the red dirt on his shoes, and you noticed that a man dressed this way in this neighborhood stood out to you. So you
Nope. A lady bumped into me and I
No,
saw
yeah.
her robbing a jewelry store.
Exactly. So
you fucking idiot.
But they do a good job of convincing him, no, you're not psychic. You are just picking up on nonverbal cues. That is what this video is.
Okay, well, how did I lift fucking like 400 pounds?
Yeah, I broke through a steel door on
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
Glass, put it all on the internet, which I love that was the ending. What a cool way to like F you to that group of psychos.
I don't remember that movie that well.
Oh, it's so freaking
I know you
good.
say that.
It is, dude. It's, remember Glass? Where
I
it
know
has,
that movie.
where
It's
he
so
fights the
good.
beast. It's just
I'm
so
sorry,
good.
that guy's acting skills are above none.
Oh, you're
He
talking about
should
James
have-
McAvoy.
Yeah,
Yes.
McAvoy.
Yes.
Like,
Where
I'm
were
like-
you?
Yeah, I took it to sleep. Yeah.
He's
He is,
just
he's
literally
good.
the best. I can't see him in any other
I
way
only know how to speak
except
like
for
this.
that movie.
Except for sexually.
And then he
No,
does. What's her name
no.
when he does the buttoned up?
Oh, the Patricia.
Patricia.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah.
My name's Patricia.
Good call. Good pull, Jess.
I'm sorry.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor
Split?
dears, you must be cold. Let me get
Yeah.
you a blanket. Like these girls
Is
must
it
be
okay if we
like.
just leave? You're not fucking
The
going to
cheerleaders.
I'm the beast, actually. I got you. I just put on a cardigan.
Watch me do my new dance. I really like
I
Drake
love
right now.
him.
Like holy
The
shit!
little kid.
Imagine being a prisoner. though.
Here's no.
Right? Like,
Anya Taylor-Joy. You're just like fucking. Whatever you do, brother, just leave me alone.
Patricia.
Yeah.
can she come back?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you said something about a blanket earlier. I don't know what you're talking about. I
don't know what
really
you're
am just listening to my Drake album.
That was probably someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
dude.
Miss
Oh.
Patricia gets real mad if I give you blankets.
Yeah, I'd be.
Oh, but
All right.
he's
Is
coming
there someone
for
else
you.
here? Yeah, what's wrong?
He's coming for you. The beast will be real
Don't
mad
worry,
if
dear.
I'm here when
Yeah.
night comes. So I gotta go.
I love when he becomes the beat and he crawls on the walls.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
So
Yeah,
great.
it's-
But
that's
they
cool.
say that is also a scientific thing that can happen with someone with multiple personality
real,
disorder,
yeah.
That their body can actually
And there's precedent.
change.
Yeah. There's that what is that bug? That horrible it's one of the
COVID.
plagues. One of the plagues.
Oh, the locust.
Locusts. Yeah. So they actually they can change their bodies, right? They're just normal grasshoppers, but they can activate this gene inside of them that makes them
them
bigger,
grow and
stronger, and turn into locusts. That they're just grasshoppers, but that's
Bro,
a
remember
real
our
thing.
locust infection like 4 years
Because
ago?
they believe they can do it. Just like a bee. A bee can't fly based on its
They're like,
weight.
"No, I got
Physics
this."
says it can't fly. But a bee doesn't know
Small
it can't
wings,
fly.
big body.
Yeah. So it flies anyway.
Dude, I'm gonna start yelling at bees. You can't fly.
A
And watch
kid,
see what
a
happens.
child doesn't
coming
know
after
it
you
can't
the
read
other day.
minds.
Yeah, exactly.
So it does.
See, it all
That's true.
comes full
'Cause
circle.
an innocent mind.
Yeah.
That hasn't been
A
like
beautiful mind.
So
beautiful, innocent
I wanna
mind
show
that hasn't been tampered with
I want to show something now.
by our horrible.
Are we ready for this?
World
I think we're ready for this.
Is this
So we're going to skip the next video and we're going to go right to the end here. Do you have it queued up?
is it burlesque?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So I have my psychic fails.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But we could fuck with
I want to play
We'll
this
be
last
okay.
video. So after all of this beautiful stuff that we've been talking about and like reaching into human potential,
Yes.
and really trying to think outside the box,
Yep.
and ascend to a higher consciousness,
100%.
there is that going on, and we're making stride there.
Yeah.
But this kind of stuff still exists. There's a new show in Vegas.
I would argue this is the next step that we're
This is
referring
the next
to.
step in evolution.
Yeah.
There's a new show in Vegas, and we wanted to show you what this new show is.
I'd
and
argue-
if you're still with us, you win.
Yeah.
Because this is the best part of the show today.
And then potentially, maybe we can go back and watch a couple of these fails because they're really,
Yeah. But yes, I just need the audience to know this is out
In
there.
a parody.
If you come to Vegas,
there's only one thing to do.
this is the best $60 you'll ever spend.
So I've heard.
The song is just too perfect.
All right, hold on. We got to have a play a different song now.
Back. I can't.
So this is a
Stop
Star Wars burlesque show. That's C-3PO.
Oh, let's see if this is better. Oh, wait, hold on.
They're putting the... Look at Yoda.
Dude, Yoda on the fucking kit, my boy?
The stormtroopers, very...
Dude,
look at this guy.
Han's getting down.
Han's popping.
The Twi'lek, all right. Chewie on the...
Chewbacca was literally twerking.
So
on
the
the floor.
only part that made sense was the Jabba part.
No, this makes sense to me.
Look at that. We got this guy.
I suppose it might be a bit late to say this now, but there is adult content in the show.
Yeah, he's definitely opening for Rogan soon.
Yeah. Dude, those stormtroopers are sort of hot, I'm not going to lie.
I'm sure they're all beautiful women underneath.
Yeah,
yes.
for real.
Maybe they're not. That's why they put the masks on.
Oh, God.
Well,
They just have nice titties.
They just have nice titties.
Giving
Of course they do.
burlesque
C-3PO,
show.
giving
What?
C-3PO breasts
It's a
was, but look
burlesque
at it.
show.
I mean, it
Moose
touts-
said, this activates my lightsaber. What's wrong
What would
with
we
this
do
man?
without you, Moose? What would we do without
Be
you?
a lot
Actually,
more
really
bored.
hilarious.
So yeah, if you're ever in Vegas,
On point.
there's a property in Vegas that's been around about 100 years, and they're featuring this this show. So
Where
go
is
check it
it?
out. It's at the Rio.
Oh yeah,
Did I-
where half of it is pretty much
Closed.
closed.
Yeah, don't
You
go
gotta
shopping.
you gotta walk through all the closed, scary.
Yeah,
part
there's
of
just
the
a homeless guy like, oh no, you gotta, just keep going that way. You can't come.
Yeah,
over
they
here.
use them as signage.
I sleep here. Yeah, yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Just
giant Chippendales the second you walk in.
No,
Yeah.
that Chippendales left.
Yeah, well, of course they did.
Guess
What
what?
is
Guess
this?
what replaced?
Everything
Guess
left.
what replaced Chippendales?
This
show
fucking
I
burlesque show.
I just showed you is now the new replacement for Chippendales.
Star Wars is all about sex when you think about it.
So
flying a
that's-
giant metal tube down a trench to shoot their torpedo into the blast point to blow up a Death Star.
Yeah, and it's only 3 meters. I mean,
What does that fucking mean? Creep. That's what does that mean?
oh, you don't get the reference?
No.
The exhaust port that he had to shoot through was only 3 meters.
Got it.
Yeah,
How does that relate to sex?
the missile going in the exhaust port.
No. That's what he said.
Yeah.
You mentioned 3 meters.
In the movie, they make a they
You're saying
make
like
a point
it's
of
a
saying
small
how
target.
small the target is compared to like something that a torpedo could normally hit.
Okay.
That it's a very small target.
So, you know what I always thought when I was
Yeah.
watching the movies growing up, like as a kid?
Oh.
Jessica
Yeah.
just realized how the movie works. You just, oh, that's why the Death Star blew up.
What about the
torpedoes?
The Family Guy thing where he's like,
very small.
"How we doing on the Death Star? Everything good? Yeah, except for this one little like exhaust port where if
Yeah.
you shoot a missile down it, the whole thing explodes." He's like, "Maybe we should check that out."
Pretty cool to learn that Orso is the one who put it in there.
Dude, that's why you got to watch Andor.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Andor's
Yeah, I
so
haven't
good.
watched it.
Yeah.
I've seen some of it and it was good.
Yeah.
It was dark and gritty.
And what's his name
and
in
violent
Strange?
and sexual. Huh?
He's in Doctor Strange, the actor. He's the bad guy, Caecilius.
I would have never remembered.
What are you
that
talking
name.
about?
Who
Oh,
is
Mads
Caecilius?
Mikkelsen?
No, the guy who puts the exhaust port in the Death
Mads
Star is
Mikkelsen. Yeah.
Yeah, Caecilius. Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
From-
yeah, the King
from
of
Doctor
Kings.
Strange. Yeah.
Oh my God, Moose.
What do you say? Read it.
Nope.
Please read it.
No.
Your name is Doctor Strange,
Luke.
actually. Yes, but most names are or whatever. It's
Yeah.
I
I'm a
love that
lady.
interaction.
I don't.
Who am I to
Speak
say?
those
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Luke busted his load into the Death Star. That's what you wouldn't read?
So the show touts that...
Classy. I don't read that.
Yeah, the show touts that it exposes all of the adult undertones of Star Wars, which really there's not any. Really, it's
what
not.
Are you talking about?
It's more of like a warning about fascism, like post World War II. Like that's the undertone, right? It's they even name them stormtroopers. They're obviously...
He's obviously joking.
No, the show it says that we expose the adult undertones of Star Wars.
Yes,
like, that's what the burlesque show
I don't think they're saying
touting.
We explored the very overt. They're saying
undertones, not overt.
Yeah, the show
I don't think there are adult undertones to Star Wars at all.
No,
I think it's
Star Wars show where they're
but they're saying they're.
I get what you're saying,
but they're saying there are, but they're.
But
not.
I think
they just made them adult by putting boobs on them.
No, there's some adult undertones. That C-3PO R2-D2 isn't the most sexual tension you've ever fucking seen on screen.
What?
He's joking, obviously.
What? What are you watching?
Yeah.
And you're asking him about what he said?
Yeah.
Cameron.
Nope.
Sexual.
Didn't land.
No.
Before the show, we were talking about R2-D2 and 3.
Nobody knows that context.
C-3PO,
do you want to show some of your?
Yeah, I do for a second. But what did you say? C-3PO, human sexual relations.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. Mine was better, but you said
that is what I said.
No, you said
that's exactly what I said.
No, you said something really not
that's
good.
exactly what I
You
said.
Sexual human cyborg relations.
No, go watch 17 again because his friend is hilarious.
Guess what? Michelle Trachtenberg is dead from 17 again. The daughter. Gone. Dead. Gossip Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Harriet the fucking Spy.
Yeah,
Gone.
I know. That's so sad.
She's dead.
Shot in the back. Very sad.
Shot in the back. A horrible story.
Oh my God. It's actually really sad how Gene Hackman and his wife died.
Yeah,
I found
but if you look at a picture,
what the fuck happened?
That's not really Gene Hackman.
Actually, she
who is
died.
it, Jared? Hold on, Jess, real quick.
No. Have you seen the pictures of him?
Post?
No.
Aliving?
Right before his passing, he did not look like Gene Hackman anymore. He looked bad.
So here's what I thought. I thought there was a movie where Gene Hackman like goes undercover or something. No. You're like, that's not Gene Hackman, and I thought you were pulling like a bit.
No.
No, it's actually really sad. So
it's actually quite depressing.
He looked very unhealthy.
He was having
C-3PO and R2-D2 were breaking gay
droid,
whatever he said, barriers. Thank you. I've been saying it for years. That's the sound R2 makes.
Yeah.
Every time. Jessica, C-3PO turns him down.
What were you saying? Yeah.
No, pretty much. He probably passed
C-3PO
away
would never turn down sex.
He had heart problems, and she was running to go get his heart medicine, his blood pressure medicine,
and
she
heart
slipped
exploded.
and fell and hit her head,
on.
and she ended up dying from a brain bleed from slipping and falling. And he ended up passing because she didn't obviously get him.
Jesus, what is this, Mr.
Pills.
Bean?
No.
And then the dog probably passed away from eating the blood pressure meds.
Hold on, Jared's thinking something horrible.
No, I was thinking more of Final Destination.
Yeah.
This was just like a series.
It's your turn. Now it's your turn. Now it's the dog's turn.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Not the dog.
Series of unfortunate
They were all about to
events,
get on
one
a plane
after
together, and they didn't. And then
This
death
is what
found
happened.
them. Yeah.
Dude, remember Evan Sawa?
Remember
Devin Sawa?
Yeah.
Devin Sawa.
Sorry, I didn't know you were fucking.
I thought he was hot back in the day.
Salwinian.
He was cute.
I didn't know you were. What would Evan Sawa's fans be called?
Devin
Fuck!
Sawa.
What would Devin Sawa's fans
Wait,
be called?
isn't that a chick? Who's the
No,
Sawa
Devin
chick?
Sawa. Wasn't he in Idle Hands?
Yeah, he fucking was.
Yeah.
God bless him. Devin Sawa's king.
I swear there's a girl Sawa.
Yeah. Evan Sawa. Which one?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's this you just
There's a Sawa. There's a girl Sawa that's famous now.
Girl Sawa?
Yeah, girl. Kurosawa.
Yeah, Kira. Hey, speaking of the Star Wars, based on like Hidden Fortress. Yeah, Kurosawa films. Anyway, Chase is laughing.
Like Kurosawa Amigmad films.
Dude, that song is the craziest fucking insane song ever.
Could you imagine reading the lyrics and be like,
dude, no, you know what? Hey,
I think I got a beat for this.
Full circle.
Yeah.
It's James McAvoy as a little kid singing that song to his prisoners.
Like with that one, I mean that film.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that, dude. But I'm gonna bring him back.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I make mad films. I make films.
But if I didn't have a samurai.
You guys want to see this new dance move I came up with? Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
And the women are just there terrified.
We just want to go home.
Yeah.
No, the beast is coming. You gotta wait for the beast. Yeah.
Can the beast get here already? Fucking A.
Just at this point, I want the beast to
Call
kill
the beast
me.
to fucking take me out.
Just let it feed.
Patricia?
Again with the Patricia.
Patricia. All right. So we've seen potentially real telepathy.
We've seen it all.
Potentially telepathy. So what if we saw psychics? We all believe in psychics, right?
I do.
Psychic abilities are real.
Yes.
Okay.
People claiming to be psychics are usually frauds.
Fake.
Ah.
If they want money, they're usually
Darren
fake.
Brown has really proven this. Like he's the king of this. He even says, "I'm not a psychic."
Cringe.
And then afterwards, people are like, "Yes, you are," and he's like, "No, I'm not."
He's like, I'm doing what they're doing. Yeah. I'm picking up on.
But they don't believe him.
Research.
They're like, "No, you're denying your abilities," and he's like, "Oh yeah." Like, how do I do? Poor people, because
it's one of those. It's one of those like paradoxes where the more you give into it, like it's like Dune. Like, I'm not the prophet. That's what the prophet says.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, how good is Dune
he's so
2?
humble to even say
I know, dude. Fucking Javier Bardem is
best
God.
Ever.
When he defeats, because he gets stabbed, right?
It would only be better if it was Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
They're the same human.
I want them to split and change roles for everything.
Yeah.
And I'll see what happens.
Al-Dalagib. What is it? Whatever.
Little pig, let me in.
Little pig.
My son says that. He goes around the house saying that.
I believe it.
He does.
He does.
Oh yeah.
Who does?
Our son.
Oh,
Jack.
I thought you. I'm like,
No.
Jack.
I've trained him well.
He's kind of creepy sometimes.
Yeah. Little bit. Or
Little
here's
pig,
Johnny
little pig.
with the axe.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
It's a fire axe.
You shouldn't teach your son to do
Come
that.
on, movie quotes.
Yeah.
He's learning early. He's funny, man.
He's two,
He's
going
so
around
funny.
repeating "little pig, little
You're
pig."
all
little pig."
individuals,
He says
yes,
it
we're
in
all-
the voice. He says it in his voice. He goes, "Little pig."
You know what'd be great?
pig."
Yeah, just little.
pig.
Little pig, little
what he
pig.
does.
Let
He
me
does.
He does
in.
impressions,
He
bro.
does.
He does them. He goes, "Little pig, little pig."
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
he
He does a
does.
deep
He
voice.
does the
Yeah.
voice, yeah,
He's
because
hilarious.
he knows that's how it's supposed to be
You
done.
guys are gay as shit. He does. No, he's a cutie. I mean, he really just has a knack for it. He has a talent.
It's cute that he does impressions at 2 years old. He's been doing them since he was 1.5.
He makes fun of us.
Yeah, he does. He does impressions of us.
fun of us.
Yeah, he does
Is that
that
what
kind
he
of
does?
stuff. Yeah.
Good.
I'm
Yeah, when
daddy.
he makes an impression of you,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
When he does.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you were going with it.
Yeah.
When he
Just
does an
kidding.
impression of
Ken,
me.
did you just get back from the hill?
All right.
So bad. You don't act it out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Cut that out of the show.
I know. Yeah. I don't think, Jesse, I still don't think you get what he's saying. Did you just come from the hill?
She got it, obviously. That's why she did the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you got it.
I don't
I'm just
think you
kidding.
got it.
He's saying you're fucking retarded.
No, I didn't.
No.
No.
I would say you would.
Exactly.
He's saying you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, politically incorrect, but okay.
Oh, go no.
My boyfriend tragically, a few years ago, they never found him. And I've had such a hard time since.
She's like, he's
Every
dead.
day.
Well, guess who we have
The
coming
reason why
in
you didn't
today?
find him is because he's in water. And find him in water, it's like the girl that's missing in Aruba. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th.
That girl was found.
There was no, he was a fireman, but
He died during
No,
September
see, I
11th.
keep seeing him in water.
The woman's like,
like,
you're
no.
not finding him because he's in water.
He's in
He
water.
drowned in water.
Oh, she
Like,
was
oh,
so off.
The one place there couldn't be
Yeah,
water.
exactly.
But listen to her justification.
No, she's like, wait, I'm picking up. It's actually from someone else.
Yeah.
Is there any way you could...
You over here, do you have an aunt or an
Yeah,
uncle
wait,
who's
someone else. I'm
seen
picking up
water
Is there
before?
a swimmer
He's
in
a
the audience?
firefighter. Don't they use water to put out the fire?
That's where she's
That's
gonna
what
go.
she says.
I
of
guarantee that's
course,
where she
yeah.
goes.
which is the craziest thing.
just
Drown in water some way.
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
From 9/11.
This seems like a setup.
Because he says he couldn't breathe and he was filled with water. Well, if they were trying to put the fire out, Montel, they could have.
Oh no, the hose is involved. The fuck?
No, they won't find him, but honey, that's okay because it doesn't matter if they find him or not. He's still over there.
God, she's got
I've been in business with this for over 30 years.
So we decided to see what would happen when we asked a psychic detective to help solve a missing persons case. Posing as the distraught brother of a missing child, we sent our producer, Charlie McElravy, to meet with Lori McQuarrie.
Hi, how are you? Very nice to meet you, Lori.
We showed her a photo of this missing girl, and she agreed to take the case for $400.
But I think it's solvable.
But what Lori didn't know was that the photo our producer gave her was actually a childhood photo of me. And obviously, I'm very much alive.
I don't believe she's alive. I'm sorry. I believe that it was a violent passing.
McQuarrie's sixth sense told her the girl was brutally
Literally.
murdered and sexually assaulted.
She even says assaulted, yeah.
But her visions didn't end there.
I think she can be brought home.
Pointing to a remote spot on this map,
Can you imagine being this kind of charlatan piece of shit?
And maybe even a mile or two from there.
Piece
the
are you
next
giving
day,
this
McQuarrie
family?
sat down for an interview
the
with
whole
me
point
to
of the
talk
tape.
about the work of
Opposite.
psychic detective.
It's opposite
I
piece.
just had a gentleman in yesterday. 30 years ago, his sister disappeared.
She soon began talking
And I
about a
found
recent
her.
case, but clearly her psychic abilities didn't tell her that I was the girl in the picture.
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the
Dude,
person
can I
is
just
living or not.
real quick, just to hop off topic for half a second? I fucking hate people that like read those 7 steps to success books and try to implement them in such like corny fucking ways.
Yeah.
Like use somebody's name, it's empowering. Touch is very strong,
Yeah.
and they don't know how to use it. Let me tell you something. Lisa, was it? It's like you're annoying.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you
This is
feel
gonna be comfortable.
in charge?
Yeah.
That's the greatest
So-
moment in all time. He's like, "What are you?" Yeah.
Yeah. You're
And this
pure
gives you
evil.
power over me?
Yeah, you're pure evil. I'm a necessary evil.
Yeah, it's so good.
Best
I
lines
paid you
ever.
a small fortune, yet this gives
you power
over me.
Could you imagine writing that? You're like, if I take off the mask, will it hurt? It'll be extremely painful. You're a big guy. For you.
Dude.
You're a big guy.
And you don't
for
even
you.
know that the actor's going to take on this voice and this whole persona.
No.
So you're just putting it on the page, and then the actor brings it to life in that way. I'd be sitting on the sidelines like, oh my god, this is the.
You know what's great though?
Watching it come together
because you're for sure picturing like when you're writing, you're picturing like. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Right, your picture's something like that. Yeah.
Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask. You're like,
well, what about that moment where Catwoman betrays him? He's like, "You made a serious mistake. Not as grave as yours, I fear."
Yeah.
It's so good.
So
You're
good.
like, dude, that accent shouldn't be cool and
It should.
tough.
It's so cool.
But
It
it is. It's so badass.
It's great.
And just the way he walks in, he's so sure that he can kill you that he's just the way he walks. Not as grave. And this is Batman. This is the guy who killed Ra's al Ghul. This is the guy who defeated and destroyed your entire order. You walked up to him like he was nothing, and you're like, not as serious as yours, I fear. No need to stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. Like just demeaning him, calling him out, like taking away his anonymity.
And all of the little tricks. He's like,
him.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, brother?
Dude, the smoke doesn't
This
even,
is the shit.
he doesn't even look.
This
like,
is the shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
My boy, Ty. Like, I know.
I am the League of Shadows.
What a thing to say.
Yeah, exactly.
But so you know where that accent came from?
I was born
I'd love to
in
know.
the darkness.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That was so weird. Because I thought I hit like one of the drops or something. I'm like,
I was born in the dark.
Yeah.
Molded by it.
Yeah, anyway.
So good.
Thanks for listening to us quote fucking Dark Knight Rises for
Dark
fun.
Knight Rises.
But
Go watch
So good.
It was a gypsy box set, and the guy was like, he doesn't sound anything like what Tom Hardy does. Tom Hardy took it to a totally different place.
Good.
I'll do a really decent impression of the guy, right?
Okay.
when you get in a ring with a man, it's a hell of a thing when you get in a ring with a man.
I can see that, though. It translates.
Yeah. He's like, one man, you're trying to kill the other man. It's just a hell of a thing when you get in a ring.
And Tom Hardy's, his real voice is very
posh.
proper, like
Very
this.
posh. Yeah.
Dream a little bit bigger, love.
Yeah, dream a little bit darling. Yeah.
Mix the two.
Yeah, darling.
Yeah, so he...
so to turn it into something like...
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then now that's all he does. Is that voice.
What about I don't know these people.
Yeah, well, that's the best.
Yeah,
when his American is Vin Diesel. I don't know these people.
Yeah,
this ain't family.
Yeah, that's more like Stallone or something.
Dude, can I say real quick?
That shit,
and then we'll get back to it. Sorry, guys, we'll get back to one of the best.
You pull out your picture.
We'll sort that out everywhere. That's
It's your family, Tommy.
Hey, Christmas.
This is my wife.
Hey, Christmas. Why don't you come help me on this job?
Lee Christmas.
I felt so bad for him in the first Rambo, by the way. Just like made me feel so bad.
Heard your first blood.
This is my only line.
Yeah, I came back from Vietnam and they spit on me.
Yeah. From the beginning.
Dude, can I tell you what though? One of the greatest fucking speeches in any film ever.
Yeah.
And the acting is there too. It's in Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
Stallone, when he's like,
"Get up, Rock."
Not even him, you fucking dweeb. And not even good acting or anything.
Yeah. It's just one line.
No. When in Rocky Balboa, when he's like, you let the world change you. What do you do? You know, you used to be a good... And then he's like, dude, when he's like, it's not how much you can... nobody hits harder than life. And life is never going to stop hitting. And and it knocks you down. It's not how many times you can get knocked down. It's how many times you can get back up and keep moving forward.
It's good.
Dude, and the way he delivers it, I get fucking chills.
Dude, yeah, it's killed. And he brings something like that back in Creed.
I was just about to say that.
Dude, he brings that character to life again.
It's to where Creed embodies it and brings it back to him.
Oh, and him, he studied. What's his name? The fighter that his dad,
Michael B. Jordan.
Victor.
He was
Creed?
amazing.
No,
what?
Creed's father that Michael B. Jordan's playing. Apollo. That's it.
Apollo.
So he must have studied that movie Apollo Creed and watched because he moves like him, he talks like him.
Really? I didn't know.
Dude, his mannerisms. He becomes Apollo.
Because what's his name? That's his best role.
He's so
what's
Apollo.
His name? We got yourself a stew, baby.
Yeah, it is his best.
Ernie Hudson.
No,
I've never thought of Ernie Hudson's name until this one moment.
Yeah, where they
I'm trying to think
you
of someone
son
else.
of a bitch, and they flex.
Yeah,
it's the best thing. That should be in every film.
It is, I think.
It is. In every 80s
Isn't it always in every movie?
Oh, you son of a bitch. When bodybuilders were the main actors in everything.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh, man, he's so good. You got yourself a stew, baby.
Yeah. Think of him, Tobias saying,
it's like Chris or there's like a C.
No,
man.
Apollo Creed is what totally what you're thinking.
No. His name is something like Chainsaw.
Who played Apollo Creed?
Michael B. Jordan?
No, that's his son.
That's Adonis.
Adonis.
Carl Weathers, baby.
Carl, see.
You're right, see.
You were, see.
Yeah. Carl Weathers, so good.
Oh, fucking Moose Heaven already said it 10 minutes ago.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Moose.
bro, yeah.
Said it like 15 minutes ago, probably.
Read the chat, Jessica.
It's Predator, right?
I did it. Just put it up there.
Isn't it Predator where they do the...
Yeah, it is.
The arm
you
thing?
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
No, you son of a bitch.
And then the Top Gun is basically that scene over and over again, except it's high fives.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Flexing
high fives.
It is, yeah.
No, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know,
and Predator.
Obviously.
The guy that just stands up there and cuts himself.
Dude, and then just gets
reason?
killed.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, do you remember the episode of Rick and Morty?
We have heat vision, not blood vision, you do.
Do you remember the episode of Rick and Morty when they're going on the mission and they're like, who do you think's hey Morty, who do you think's gonna live the longest?
Yeah,
and there's that ninja dude. He's like, I'm not gonna bet on people's lives, but it's for sure that guy over there. And then later on, he basically does that.
Yeah.
He like goes and he like throws a sword, then it lands in him.
Katana,
Yeah, and then he's like, he's like,
you go.
He's wearing the panty. He's wearing his like wife's panties. He's like, don't tell my wife I'm wearing her panties. And then at the end, the wife's like, was he wearing my panties?
Yeah, it was like a plus.
Yeah. It was great. Anyway,
that show is so good.
What was it? His name was like Blazin or something great. They're like, oh, it would be Blazin if I put my money on anyone. Anyway, all right.
Is that when they do the superhero thing? That's my favorite.
The Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, it's like they're called like not the Avengers, but
yeah.
And they go into it as if it's already happened, like it's part 2.
Yeah,
but they've
this
never
is
done
the Guardians of the
part 1.
Galaxy thing. Yeah,
yeah.
You have Million Ants Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All the different characters. Yeah, they're an Avengers team.
I don't think I saw this one.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Well, Rick gets drunk and upset at Morty because he wants to be part of the Avengers.
All the different things.
He does the thing where.
I would have loved this. Why didn't I?
Oh,
watch
we will
it?
watch
You
it.
for sure
We're gonna
seen it.
watch it at home for sure.
great.
Right now.
It's called Guardians of the Universe. It's like something just like that. It's a play on the words.
The universe.
I think,
Yeah.
we haven't watched Rick and Morty.
And it's like part 2 though. Yeah,
They jump into part 2.
Guardians of the.
Come on, Rick! I really want to go on another one of these adventures. Come
Yeah.
on, yeah. But it's never happened before.
They're not heroes. They're just people with God complexes.
Yeah.
So good.
I'll prove it to you, Morty. I'll prove it to you that I can be better than all these superheroes. Yeah, that you idolize.
And then you know what the best is when Morty finally goes through
Yeah, he
because
thinks it's gonna be him.
And he thinks it's the little guy. He's like, I knew it was you, blub blub. Yeah. No one else believed in me, man. And Morty's like, oh, fuck this. Yeah. Dude, Rick Sanchez.
And that was like their janitor, right? That never went on the missions.
Yeah. With the fucked up like face.
Because he laughed at his jokes, but he always just laughed. That was his his affect.
Yeah.
See, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
But it was just like an affect.
Yeah. So good.
Oh, hopefully you've seen any of the things
I
we've
know.
been discussing. No, we should actually wrap up.
Yeah, we have to.
So you'll always know
But just
when
watch
you talk
this
to a
chick.
family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead
Look at how
or
confident
alive.
she is.
And that's the point.
And that's the
Is
point.
that
Every time.
Lisa, was
But
it?
apparently
Yeah.
her psychic abilities didn't
Lisa,
see
didn't
this
you go missing
coming.
when you were
Boy,
talking?
I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yeah, she does.
I don't know. I don't know why.
This is
You hear what she said?
Yeah, I worked
I
this
worked
case.
this case. You're a fucking charlatan,
Yeah.
you bitch.
girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Oh, it was awful. I saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
This little girl is me.
I'm seeing it now.
Imagine me living through
And
that.
you
Yeah.
told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
How do you explain being
I
completely
can't
wrong?
explain it. I can't explain it.
You're charging them hundreds of dollars.
You know what, dear? I
Hundreds
think
of
we're done.
dollars.
You know what?
You're taking
You know what?
advantage.
I've got like a
You know-
60%
Yeah.
accuracy.
You know how to prove my
It's in the
credibility?
contract.
You know how to
No
prove my
refunds.
credibility is to storm out of here right now. That's how I
yeah.
prove my credibility. You know what I would fucking say if
I
I'm a
think we're done
charlatan?
here.
I would say I don't know what I was picking up on then because I don't ever get this shit wrong.
You know what? It
You
must have been
didn't
another
disappear?
Lisa.
That's it. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm seeing her now.
Oh, this picture. Oh no, that's you, sweetie. Of course I know that's you. Oh no, I was thinking. the
You know
other
who
one.
you look just like?
Yeah.
This missing girl,
This
Mildred.
case I worked.
Yeah.
Oh, Mildred.
Mildred.
And I'm seeing her now. She's up.
She was beaten,
Rocks.
Brutally
slashed to
murdered.
ribbons,
Yeah.
and that backup that you're waiting on.
And now you know what? We're not going to find her in time because of you wasting my time with this.
For Lisa, everyone.
Everybody
Fucking
Totally
Lisa.
turns it on her.
cameras face Lisa.
Everyone, Mildred's dead because of Lisa. Then just run out the back door.
Yeah, they turn around, the chair's empty. Well, she did a good job.
Well, that's Mildred and Lisa.
Yeah.
Well, one of those is true.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, bitches.
Yeah.
Jared and Jessica, what's up?
Thank you to the chat, you guys. Awesome. Yeah, literally the whole show. Thank you for sticking with us.
all over the
Tell me
place.
what you think about the telepathy tapes. I'm really into this stuff. I think it's real. So let me know what you think on that. Also, if you had fun today, please like, subscribe, comment. It helps us out so much. It's just pushing a button. You can do it right now, actually. But thank you so much.
Yeah, Jessica, talk to him.
Push that button. Push that button.
There you go.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, I guess.
That's good.
That's all you want to say?
Button.
See you next week,
this
Chase.
Podcast.
Yeah.
It's the best podcast.
CT with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Badges.
Badges. We don't need no stinking
You
badges.
do. You
But
need
you do
stinking
need
badges.
stinking
Yeah.
badges. Yeah. Guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate the heck out of you. It really means the world to us. And
Thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for being here. You're welcome whenever you want. I mean, frankly. Guys, thank you. We appreciate you. We hope you had fun. And we got a lot of stuff in the works. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll see you next week as always. We love you guys. We miss you already. And we'll see you on that Flip and Flop.
Yeah. A lot of content out there on this channel. Check it out. A lot of content.
A lot of good content. Content. And become a member. Go to our Patreon. We have so much cool stuff. If you want to support us.
If you want my McAvoy impression again, put it in the comments.
Yeah. And let us know what you want to see, because we read all the comments.
If you want to see more of me, let me know.
Yeah. Already,
right,
I want more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want more. All right, love you guys. Later, skater.